Brittany Cook here. I am San Diego, California right now, and I am driving from Viejas Casino and Willows Hotel from a film shoot. I do hair, so that's just what I'm driving from. So yeah, I was just thinking about something that's been rolling around in my mind from this weekend. I wanted to share something that really hit me across the face on Sunday evening, the last day of the event I went to. Was talking about honor. Hi Aaron. Hola. Hola, hola. Hi Andrew. And so I was sharing with Zabdia what I was learning too, and so one thing that's been rolling around in my mind lately is honor. So this past weekend it was 3 days for this event, and I was staying like 20 minutes away with a friend, and so I would drive to the event. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, I've been to these, like, this is my 6th or 7th event I've been to. Like, I kind of have an idea of how things work, yada, yada. And, but I also want to stay in a humble place to just receive, because when we go to multiple events, you know, we tend to know, like, what's coming and blah, blah, blah. And we tend to lose that, I don't know what the heck the word is, but so anyways, I was very like laid back this weekend at the event. I remember my very first event, you know, we showed up like an hour early, waited in line and all this crazy stuff, and just so excited. And then this is like my 6th or 7th, and I actually showed up like 30 minutes late every single day. Just played it very casually this weekend. Just very laid back, at ease. Like, in my mentality was, you know what, like, everything's gonna work out. Like, I'm gonna hear what I need to hear at the right time. I don't have to rush. Like, everything's gonna be fine. I'll just wake up, you know, and take my time, yada yada. The last day of the event, all of a sudden, this event is called First Steps to Success. By Dani Johnson. Go look her up, DaniJohnson.com. Restored marriages, just financial freedom, a bunch of stuff, tons of testimonies. Anyways, I really love the skills that she teaches. It's something I really, really benefit from. Excuse me. And so the last thing she was talking about hit me, because on the last day she was talking about different personality types, and one type of personality is it's called Emerald, and so meaning they're very motivated by facts and figures and timeliness and organized and structure. And me, I'm kind of like the opposite. I'm kind of like, I mean, sometimes I can be like that, you know. We all have a variety of all these qualities, but some are stronger than others that we're aware of or lack maturity in. And so she was talking about how showing up late is dishonoring. And I'm like, oh my gosh. To the certain types of personalities where it really, it respects and honors people, being timely and respecting people's time is a sign of honor. And so I'm like, oh, I got slapped alongside the head the last day from my lack, or just as far, you know, because I was just kind of in a place of like just pretty chill and whatnot, and you know, I mean, that's a good place to be, but also being in a place of openness and open-minded and being teachable and and coming again, you know, with that renewed excitement of like, yes, I'm like, what I'm looking forward to, like, I'm really excited. I don't know, just my mentality wasn't as like intense this weekend, as far as showing up on time, or even early for that matter. You know, no matter how many times, like even for people that in the workplace, or even for church or whatever, you know, sometimes they're like, oh yeah, when I show up, and blah blah blah, and you know, sometimes crap does happen, you know, and crap happens, right? And so obviously there's grace upon grace, and waves of, you know, love and grace and blah blah blah, but at the same time it's maturing your giftings, and just respecting, you know, other people's time, and it's a sign of honor. And so that's something I've been learning is, what does honor look like? And honor can look like many different forms, but just one thing I want to touch on today was one of the many forms is timeliness, and being early. I heard a mentor talk about being on time is late. So being 15 minutes early, ready to learn, ready to be engaged in everything, you know. Woo! So I just pray for a renewed excitement for those that are watching, a renewed excitement every day, and a way that I like to get really excited and like look forward to, you know, jumping out of bed and whatnot, is just looking forward to just the hope of, wow, God, thank you for this amazing day. Thank you that the best things always happen to me. And woo! Yes. And just stirring up that hope, and just a renewed mind, a fresh way of thinking. So I just pray just a fresh, renewed way of thinking for all that are watching. And remember, timeliness, being early to something, is just a sense of honor and respect to those that are actually holding their events and whatnot. Ooh, hoo, hoo. If for some of you, your thinking is like, oh, I'm always late to stuff, or you keep telling yourself these lies of, I'm always late, it's okay, blah blah blah. No, like, tighten up those reins, guys. Like, let's mature up. And so it's so funny because when I have my own events, I'm always like, we're starting on time, da da da, and if someone's late by a couple minutes, I'm like, ugh. Right? And so I reap what I sow, and so I realized, dang, I don't want to, you know, obviously there's grace, I understand, but you reap what you sow, basically. Well, for the most part. There's some crazy testimonies with that, where I sowed nothing but received so much that it kind of blew my mind, you know. But obviously, guys, just continue to have a humble heart, and continue learning, continue growing, change the way you think. If you're always late, stop, like, realize that, and just be like, God, help me to be more on time, or find different ways to be on time, because it just brings honor to those that are, or even honor to your bosses. It brings honor to, you know, everyone around you in timeliness. And so just start renewing your mind, and just believing truth. If you're always late to something and you keep speaking that of yourself, you're always going to be late. Start changing what you're telling yourself. I'm always early, I'm always on time, like, blah blah blah. But if you guys have been late multiple times, you know, you're forgiven. Don't, you know, it's whatever. And a book that I've been really reading, and it's amazing, is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. And it, you know, and it's just praising people even for the littlest, you know, successes and results in their life. If they're always late and they show up 5 minutes, you know, earlier than they usually show up, like, just give praises and successes to the little victories in everyone's life, and just take notice of that. So anyways, that was just on my heart today while I'm driving. Hi Andy, hi Mike, you guys are amazing. What day is it today? Tuesday. I am flying out to Orlando, Florida tomorrow evening, Wednesday night, and for a Americas convention for my home-based business, and I'm really excited. Woohoo! If you guys are in Orlando, hit me up, message, comment, whatever. I love to get in touch with you. And then also driving after Saturday, so on Sunday, driving down to Fort Lauderdale, staying for a couple days and whatnot. So if you're in the area, message me. I apologize if you guys have messaged me and I have not returned your messages. I apologize. I'm working on that. Yeah. Just be blessed. You're so loved. Remember, the best things always happen to you. And sometimes the things that you least expect the unexpected today. Woo! Surprises in the glory. Continue enjoying the journey. And we'll see you guys. Adios.